To see my exclusive content, become a member of this channel, join my Patreon, or visit chrissyonline.com. And be sure to join the mailing list for updates on future videos. The links are in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Hello. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I'm having some audio issues, so hopefully this stream will flow smoothly. Let me know if you can hear me okay by pushing 1 in the chat. Hello. Great, that is wonderful. Good. So we'll go ahead and get started. I don't want to be on here too long. But I want to say what I need to say. Somebody said they can barely hear me. Are they just trolling, or can you guys actually hear me? Yeah, I'm in the mood to make content, and I have some content coming up, other various topics, and I just wanted to get the drama out of the way first. And I really tried not to do this. I tried my hardest to stop beefing on my channel and move on from that. But a lot of people I can see are not gonna let me do that. They're just gonna keep harassing me and bullying me, and it's to the point where I have to address it. I'm still moving on, working on other content, going back to doing that after I get off this live so I can have some new content for next week. But this does need to be said before I continue, because these new anti-dark skin woman channels popping up, they're attempting to rewrite history and pretending that I and other dark-skinned woman channels just fell out of the sky and started attacking them for no reason, or solely because we're jealous of all the attention they get from black men and society in general. And they're trying to paint this narrative that I just came on here out of nowhere and declared war on light skinned and mixed race women, and all they were doing is just minding their business and being pretty and unproblematic. And honestly, I was just going to let it go. I've been ignoring it for a long time. But at this point, it's getting weird. And some of these women are becoming fixated and obsessed with me. And that's why I put single white female, the screenshot to that movie on the thumbnail, because that is what is starting to feel like. These women are obsessed with me to the point they're doing multiple videos on me, spreading false information about my last relationship and my engagement, joining my memberships and Patreon so they can spy on me and steal my content, using audio for my videos and intentionally leaving parts out to create a false narrative. It's beyond reacting to my videos at this point. It's turning into bullying and harassment, and I'm not going to stand for that. Y'all know I'm not going to let that fly. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Nini, for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah, it's creepy, and I know this is what they want, but this is it. I have to say it, because some of them are lying to you. They're not being honest with you. So it just has to be said. I hate the drama. I know a lot of you on my channel, you're really not about that. I don't have a beef channel. A lot of these other channels, they're beef channels. This is how they grow their channel. I've never had to do that. So my subscribers, most of y'all don't like the mess. So, that's why I try not to do this frequently, but sometimes you just can't avoid it. Right? And so, it's turning into something creepy. And for those of you who are going to say, oh, well, you bullied and harassed light-skinned women, you started this whole thing. No, I responded to colorist light-skinned women, mixed women, and black men. Chrissy didn't, quote unquote, start anything. If you want to be technical about it, the colorist started this. Colorism started this. And Chrissy and other channels responded. My channel has always been a response to colorism, whether it be colorism online. And y'all know when I first came online, we had just gone through, the brutal colorism on Twitter and other places. So, and I have the videos and the screenshots showing all of that. So it's not like I never gave the receipts, but we were responding to that. We were responding to the online uh harassment, colorist harassment, and the colorism in the media, right? And if you remember, I came on here calling out everybody: black men, white people, white women, white men, mixed women, everybody who participated in the colorism, right? People of all genders, all shades. And yes, that included light skinned and mixed race people and women. And I encouraged dark skinned women not to tolerate the colorism and prioritize their image first instead of mixed race women's image, which is the opposite of having a victim mentality, by the way, since they like to throw that around. I came on here with solutions and told dark skinned women, hey, we need to stop. We need to stop supporting this. We need to stop perpetuating this. Let's get it together. I actually came on here and created a space and a pedestal for dark skinned women, like some of you claim that we need to do, right? But they're still not satisfied. And because some of these women who are trolling me and stalking me are colorist, they're offended by this space. Okay. They were mad about me calling out the colorism, and now they have this vendetta against me and other unambiguous dark skinned women. So, they've literally been trolling and harassing me. But again, I never fixated on one particular person on this channel, ever. I've never come on here and stalked one particular person, mentioned one person over and over again in my videos. I've never done that. I came on here, I made my commentary on several people. I pointed out my observation on various groups of people, and that was it. It was never personal to one single person. And I definitely didn't harass one particular content creator on YouTube. I've never done that. And anybody who's claiming that I did that, you need to show the receipts. And anybody who is claiming that what the Exoticals are doing right now, which you guys named them Psychoticals in the last live stream. And I thought that was hilarious because it's true. Like, that's a better name for them, the Psychoticals, literally, because that's what a lot of them are. But anybody who's claiming that I did the same thing that they're doing now to me, and anybody who's condoning this weird obsessive behavior, I'm just going to assume that you're a psychopath. I have to assume that you're crazy, because nobody in their right mind would think any of this is normal. Yeah, the Psychoticals. Like, I mean, I don't know anybody in their right mind who would think this is just normal behavior. And just an FYI, I didn't coin the term Exoticals. That's another thing that they're trying to blame me for. That is something I got from the men on YouTube that would address me in my channel. That's just a name, and it was never supposed to be anything derogatory. That's just something that they call them. But these women are just like my black male detractors. They're obsessive and they're weird. It's weird. And this one Exotical in particular, who's been obsessed with me for years, at this point, it's been years, and I'm going to show you the receipts in a minute, but she was supporting a colorist manosphere dude that literally dragged me and other black women for filth, and even threatened to unalive me. I'm not going to play the whole video, but I'm going to play a snippet. And this was back in 2021. And now she's rebranded, and she's supposed to be, this decenter men Exotical channel. And, who has never said anything bad about black women. And look, it's fine to change. It's fine to, change your mind and do something different. I've done that on this channel. So, I'm not against that. But the problem is, she's pretending that she and other Exoticals are these sweet little angels that have never talked negatively about unambiguous dark-skinned black women. And specifically our looks. And she's pretending that black women just started attacking them out of nowhere, when that is a lie. And we're going to prove that today in this live stream. But they're trying to paint me out as this evil, dark-skinned woman because I clowned a colorist light skinned woman's fried leave out on the top of her weave, and I called her a ghetto Beyonce Barbie. Like that's the worst they have on me at this point. That's the worst they have. But they're leaving out that I was responding to her going off on a dark skinned woman and telling us to bleach our skin. No, she was going off on all dark skinned women. She was generalizing. I know some of y'all remember that video. And she said she was, on there talking about dark skinned women because some dark skinned woman in a store was rude to her. Something like that. And so these exoticals, these psychoticals, are mad because we clapped back at stuff like that. They're mad because we clapped back at colorist light-skinned women. And so I think they just wanted us to keep taking it. I feel like they just wanted us to keep tolerating the colorist abuse. The same way black men wanted us to keep tolerating it. And they're gaslighting, making it seem like, oh, it's just a small occurrence online. None of this happens in real life. Stop the cap. We came on here responding to real life situations. Hazel E., Erica Mena, they called dark skinned women, what they call them, dark butts and monkeys. They did that in real life. Those are real life scenarios. And that's just what we saw on TV. So to pretend that light skinned and mixed women and non-black women never say those things to black women in real life, it's disingenuous, y'all. It's disingenuous. Yeah, Cardi B calling us roaches. Nicki Minaj, you nappy-headed hoes need a Perminator. All this stuff. So it's like what I'm gathering from the commentary is that they just wanted us to just sit back and accept that and never say anything. And pretend, oh, it's just a small minority, so you shouldn't say anything. No, that is some of the things we were experiencing in real life. We grew up with y'all just like y'all grew up with us. And we've experienced colorism from both you as well as black men. And y'all need to own that. Just like we have to own how some dark-skinned little girls pulled your hair in the classroom and pushed you down on the playground and called you a white girl. You need to own how you perpetuated the colorism against dark-skinned women as well. Why is it that dark-skinned women are the only ones who have to own what we've done? Like, if you listen to these channels, it's like they act like light-skinned women and mixed women have just never said anything colorist. And oh my God, we've never done anything to you. We're just sitting around looking pretty and you just attack us. Oh my God. And you hate on us because we're so beautiful. That's what they're acting like. But we have you on record doing the exact opposite. We have you on record, boo. And so since y'all acting, I gotta bring up the receipts. But no, that is that like this is disingenuous. This is not an honest conversation. And if you acknowledge that colorism is real, then acknowledge that dark-skinned women got the brunt of it and it kept getting swept under the rug, which is what made us come online to air that shit out. Don't try to present all these clips as if we were just dragging you for no reason. Stop lying and tell the truth. Just like some of you experienced bullying from dark-skinned women and girls for being light-skinned or mixed, we also experienced bullying from mixed women and light-skinned women alongside black boys. And we're allowed to call that out. Black men and boys. Just like you're allowed to have your platforms and discuss your experience with dark-skinned women. Like I said before, I have no issue with them having their platforms. But when you come over here and lie, and then you start stalking and harassing me, then I got to say something. See, I would have just left you alone if you wouldn't be doing all of this. But see, you're doing too much now. And now I got to say something. But, I have roasted everyone on this channel, including other dark-skinned women. And that's another thing. Y'all act like y'all don't hear me call everybody out. But notice they leave that part out conveniently. And they try to act like they're these perfect little angels that never roasted a dark-skinned woman. But it's all in your comment section, boo. So let's bring up some of these receipts. Let's start with the photos. And we're going to save the video for the end. Now, where did I put them? Let's see. Let me know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see it? Yeah, and you know, a lot of it is jealousy. It is. Yeah, so as you can see, and I'm assuming this is a woman because her screen name has girl in it. She's like, I'm not racist, but I find ape shaped faces ugly, especially when the mouth is elongated. Oh my God, and the nappy hair. I saw one of them. I almost threw up because how their hair looked. I got this directly under an Exotical channel. I didn't create it, I didn't make it up. That's what they said. No, we don't give free clout over here, so we're blacking out channels. This is one of the brown skin or dark skin exoticals. I don't know. This is one of the thumbnails she used for her video, and I don't have to say it. You know what they're implying here. So can we just stop like playing these games and acting like y'all don't roast dark skinned women? Can we stop doing this? Like this is getting ridiculous. Here's another one. I mean, is that even a woman? I don't know how many channels they have, but it's a lot. These are the type of photos they're using to represent dark skinned women. And this is something I found on Bum Bitch Alley talking about this space. And basically, I'm not going to read this whole thing. And I don't know if this is true. This is just something I saw when I was doing my research for this live stream. And she's talking about how the women in the golden sphere, now it's called the Exoticals, but back then when I was responding to them in the past, they were the golden sphere. And she was talking about how some woman of the golden sphere targeted her family. She had to call the police on her, kept harassing her online, threatened to unalive her and her sister, and she had to call the cops on her. These are the perfect little angels in the golden sphere or over in the exotical side of the internet. But I'm supposed to be this evil dark skinned woman. This is another screenshot from that same channel. And you see the picture they used. I don't have to explain why they're using pictures like this. Basically trying to roast dark skinned women. And look who's in the comments. Laughing my ass off. The picture. But I thought you didn't make fun of dark skinned women's looks. I thought you didn't do that. I thought you were so peaceful and you didn't poke fun of unambiguous dark skinned women. I thought that we just did that to y'all. I thought that you guys didn't do that back to us. No, don't call them names in the comments. We don't have to do that over here. And some of them aren't quote unquote, I'm not even going to use the word because then they're going to accuse me of calling y'all that. Some of them aren't even biracial, which we'll get into in a minute. Some of these are actually other what appear to be darker skinned brown women that aren't even exotical. And that's what makes it even more insidious and sick to me. But we're going to talk about that in a second. But yeah, stop lying and just tell the truth. Just like some of you experience bullying from dark-skinned women, we experience bullying from you. And see, the truth is that they wanted to be exempt from the colorism conversation, but that is not how this works. If we're going to have a colorism conversation, we're going to call out the colorists. We're going to call out all of you. And again, I've called out other colorist dark-skinned women. So what makes you think that y'all are exempt? Yes, many of you are colorists like the majority of the black community. Yes, many of you compete with dark-skinned women for men. And you think you're superior to us. And yes, many of you are upset that dark-skinned women like me are finally placing our own beauty on a pedestal instead of yours. And because you want to keep that pedestal that we help put you on, you're trying to sabotage our online spaces, and especially mine, because of course it's the most threatening, and you feel it somehow weakens your privilege. At least in spaces for Black women. You feel like, other Black women are going to catch on to the message and then exclude you in some way from their spaces. I have to assume that this is what's going on because there's no other reason or explanation for this level of obsession and harassment. And I didn't say all of you were doing this or that absolutely none of you are allies to unambiguous dark-skinned women. But what I'm saying is true for who it applies to. And this Exotical down in the comment section was saying that she's laughing her ass off at this picture. She admitted to her followers that she's paying to spy on me. She's joined my memberships or my Patreon, and she's paying to spy on me. Is that not weird and obsessive to y'all that she's paying to spy on me and steal my content? And then she tells it to her followers, and then her followers thinks it's normal? Is that not like, yeah, you're psychoticals at this point. That's your new name. The psychoticals. Because what is that? That's weird. That's weird, ma'am. That's not normal. It's not normal. And again, I don't think anything is wrong with light-skinned or mixed women having their space, having their exotical stuff. I think it's great. But this right here is obsessive trolling at this point, and it's weird. And you can be mad at my content, but I have never obsessively done videos on one person or one channel or hyper-focused my content on one single person. And it's wild that some of y'all don't think that's weird and stalkerish. Again, anybody condoning that behavior is a psychopath. I don't care what you say. So let's move on. Yeah, I'm definitely going to move on to other stuff. I'm not going to make this my whole channel. So I hope they're getting all their little clout and clicks and views and subscribers and all of that from this video, because after this, you're going to have to hold it down on your own. You're going to have to grow your own channel. I can't do this for you. Just like I had to do it on my own. I couldn't clout chase a bunch of, other content creators. You're going to have to do that for yourself. So I hope that you're thankful and you're grateful for this little bit of shine and little bit of subscribers I'm going to be sending you your way, because it's not going to be a regular thing, babe. So you're going to have to find a new strategy to grow your shit. Diabolicals, that's a good one too. Okay, so let's get into this video.
You see in the title, today we're going to be talking about crispy, crunchy, crispy. Yes. The crunchy black, blue, black, purple, nappy-headed bitch. Colorism crybaby. The black, extra crunchy, non-ambiguous, overweight, black, fat female who loves her blackness so much she wants a white man. Yeah. And just like her subscribers, they love their blackness so much they want to whitewash that black ass curse away. You nappy-headed ass, dumbass, low IQ primate monkey whores. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna play a series of clips because I don't want to make this bitch feel like I'm just dick riding and stealing her content, right? So I took parts of her video that I want to actually do some commentary to. So we're gonna.
Okay, so that was the clip. And then I'm going to show you where the Exotical was commenting. This is the screenshot. And you may have to zoom in, but this is an Exotical who was under that video. And she's going to say it's not her. And it's going to be one of two things that's going to happen. She's either going to completely ignore this, like it didn't happen, so her followers won't come in over here and see it, or she's going to deny that this was her, and she's going to accuse me of forging screenshots, because that's what everybody has done thus far when I've exposed them. during these videos or during these live streams, they always, claim that it's not them and I just made it up and, no, it's not blurry. You have to be on a small screen. So you can either zoom in after this video is over, or you can get on your desktop computer and then you'll be able to see it. But it's not blurry for me at all, and I'm on an iPhone. So yeah, this is her. And she says, "Oh my God, I'm screaming. You're hilarious." What is funny about that? Like, what's hilarious about what he said in that clip? And then she's like, "Oh, I was going to comment on how Chrissy was like, we shouldn't be handing out compliments. No wonder black women never compliment other pretty girls. Chrissy told them not to. They think they're staying on code by never complimenting other women as if that's supposed to take other women off their pedestal or something." Now, doesn't she always talk about in her videos, giving pretty women a pedestal and how she's teaching pretty women and exoticals to accept their pedestal? So this is her language. And this is her old profile picture. And this was back in 2021, August of 2021. And this was before the time, where every channel had like their at sign. So it's not going to say at Exoticals. It's just going to say her name. And that's her old profile picture. So this is her. And I thought this was interesting during the time because I was like, oh, really? Yeah, this was in August 2020. I'm telling you, I've been keeping tabs on this woman because she's been stalking me for years. So just imagine how long I've been sitting on this stuff, how long I've ignored this. So for those of you who are like, oh, you respond to everything, you're always beefing, you're full of drama. This was back in 2021. I didn't say anything then. I'm just now saying something. And see, she wouldn't be getting caught up like this if she would just leave me alone. I would have never had to do this if she would just stop harassing me and stop stalking me like the chick in Single White Female. We wouldn't even be having to do this right now if she would have just not gone too far. She's doing too much at this point. No, she's been here, baby. She's been clout chasing on my off of my channel for years. Years. No, I don't have a Discord. I don't have a Discord. But she claims to be on my memberships and my Patreon. Yeah, like whoever doesn't think this is creepy is weird. And there is nothing I said bad enough about light-skinned women or mixed women for them to co-sign this language against a dark-skinned woman. You don't co-sign this unless you were already colorist, featurist, and texturist. My channel didn't all of a sudden make you agree with something like this or make you think that something like this is hilarious. And that's another narrative they're pushing. Oh, well, we're only saying this because dark-skinned women talked about us first. No, if you're saying we're ugly and you look better than us, that's a belief you always held. That's not something you just started to believe after listening to a Chrissy video. So please stop the cap. And I want to play this next clip. And one thing that was brought to my attention is, again, like I said earlier, some of these exoticals are actually monoracial, unambiguous black women. And they're trying to other themselves so they can be validated by the exotical community and live vicariously through them. Okay. And I don't know how many there are, like this, but if that is actually what's happening on a large scale in the exotical sector, then that just shows you how sick this movement is. Like, if this is just a bunch of brown and dark-skinned women who think they're prettier than the average unambiguous dark-skinned black woman, and they're going against us on behalf of exoticals, or creating channels to feel more mixed race than they actually are, then I don't know what to say at that point. I mean, at that point, it's just you're just a bunch of delusional, self-hating black women, and it only solidifies my decision to step back from the colorism conversation. If that is what's going on for real, there is no fixing this. Look, I'm not equipped to heal that level of delusion and self-deprecation. Like, if you hate yourself that much that you got to come online and pretend to be an exotical, girl, I don't know. I don't know. Let me go ahead and play this other clip. Give me 1 second.
And for the original woman, the woman who's the most disrespected, why are you fighting for a country that doesn't love you? Why do you have the superiority complex if this is not your country and you're a black woman first? If you know it's oppressed, why do you want to be the oppressor so bad? Oh, that's right. You know, as well as I do, and every other person in the world, that when it comes to looks, black American women, black women in general who aren't mixed, who aren't exotical, are the lowest of the low. That's why you try to look exotical with your makeup and your wigs and extensions and whatnot. You put on a hoochie mama dress. You dress yourself like a prostitute because you know your only thing you're good for is your body. Black men know the only thing and the only reason other races of women want them, for the most part, is their penis. It's the truth. You use your body because you have nothing else going.
Hold on, let's back that up a little bit since it skipped. Hold on. And this screenshot is the video that you're listening to now. This is the image she used for dark-skinned women, unambiguous dark-skinned women. And as you can see, Miss Exotical herself is in the comments.
Your body. Black men know the only thing and the only reason other races of women want them, for the most part, is their penis. It's the truth. You use your body because you have nothing else going for your love. Think about it. Female rap, even male rap, rap in general is over-sexual because black people know that their biggest advantage is a body. Because you don't got the looks, sis. That's why you want to look exotical so bad. That's why you hate exoticals so much. But honestly, if you look like this, if you were an ugly woman with the ugly face and body, it makes sense that you'd have a great personality because you have to compensate with something. Think about it. It makes sense, right? Wouldn't you be the most sweet, most feminine because you're ugly and you need men to be like, oh, well, she has a good heart. But even that you won't do. Black men as well. You're not one of the highest earning races of men, but you're still the most demanding? How so? Say it isn't so. Not black men saying they love their blackness and then trying to get waves like an exotical man, like a light-skinned man. Again, your hypocrisy is showing. But go ahead, perm your hair, bleach your skin, try to look as light-skinned and exotical and as ambiguous as possible. All the while, exoticals with type 4 hair and, quote, Afrocentric features are leveling up. Exoticals, period, are loving themselves. Light skin, brown skin, dark skin, it doesn't matter. We love ourselves. We love every part of us, and it pisses you off. Admit it. We speak different languages. We have the finest.
Yeah, and see that woman, there's some xenophobia going on with her as well. I think she's Caribbean or something like that. So she's just against American black women in general. Okay. And it's so funny that, this Exotical's creator is under her video, co-signing her, because she was coming down on the women talking about colorism online, saying that most of us are not black American. So she was like, oh, it's mostly Africans and Caribbean women's taking over the conversation. They're not American. But here she is co-signing a non-American exotical, right? And I put that in air quotes, baby, because we don't even know at this point. I mean, who's an exotical? Baby, these are psychoticals, okay? I apologize to the real exoticals that's on here for the right reasons, because the psychoticals is making y'all look bad. And so, I mean, at this point, like I said, I don't know who's an exotic. I don't know who's who, child. I don't know. I am confused. I'm confusion. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. They said she's not Caribbean. Well, what is she? Psychoticals and diabolicals. And okay, so okay, the exotical. Look, we're gonna pull a new screenshot. This is hot off the press, baby. This is just in. The exotical in this comment section right here has spoken, and she said it's her. She's owning it. So let's pull that up, child. Let's pull it up. Ooh, girl, at least she's standing 10 toes down. I'll give her that. You gotta at least give her that. Okay, let's see here. Wait. Ooh, child, this stream is ghetto, honey. There she is. This is new. This is 12 minutes ago. She said, hey, these screenshots are not forged of me. They are real. I stand 10 toes down on my laughter, my comments, and every screenshot. The live stream is still going on, and I don't know who the guy is she's talking about because I'm still watching the stream right now. However, if you dislike my laughter or comments on other channels, please unsubscribe. My talking points still stand. We're not going anywhere, and this channel will still continue. Look, still continue. Do your thing. We're just calling you out. So she said it was her. And then, first she said it was her. Then she said, I don't know who the guy is that she's talking about. Ma'am, which one is it? Were you under there or not? Let's go back. Let's go back to it. I want you to hear what she's defending. And she's saying, this is me. This is me under here. Under this video. She says this is her. Now, y'all know she might go back and say it's not her later on, because then after she said it was her, then she said, oh, well, I don't know who that guy is talking, but that was me. So I don't know which one is going to be after this. I don't know. Okay. Unlogicals. Neuroticals. I have some of the funniest subscribers in the world. Y'all are hilarious to me. Not stock articles. Woo, y'all are hilarious. I can't. Okay, let me know if you can hear this.
And as you see in the title, today we're going to be talking about crispy, crunchy, Chrissy. Yes. The crunchy black, blue, black, purple, nappy-headed bitch. Colorism crybaby. The black, extra crunchy, non-ambiguous, overweight, black, fat female who loves her blackness so much she wants a white man. Yeah. And just like her subscribers, they love their blackness so much they want to whitewash that black ass curse away. You nappy-headed ass, dumb ass, low IQ primate monkey whores. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna play a series of clips because I don't want to make this bitch feel like I'm just dick riding and stealing her content, right? So I took parts of her video that I want to actually do some commentary to. So we're gonna.
Why is my audio doing this? Oh, that was the end of the video. My bad. Yeah, so y'all heard it, and I'm sorry if it triggered you. It's disturbing. Like I'm so numb to this point where like hearing that kind of stuff doesn't even affect me. It doesn't even upset me. It just makes me realize how sick some of these men are in the community. But yeah, she said that was her 12 minutes ago, and now about what, 15, 20 minutes ago. She said that was her, and the screenshots are not forged. That's what she, right here, that's what she just said. She said the screenshots of her commenting under this video right here that you just listened to from that manosphere nig sale, which he also threatened to unalive me in the same video. I'm not playing it because I don't want this stream to get taken down. But it's like an hour-long stream. I have all of it. I have the whole thing. She's saying, yeah, that was me. But then she says, I don't know who that guy is. So she'll probably change it later on. But as of right now, she said those screenshots are not forged. And she stands 10 toes down on her laughter. So her saying, oh my God, you're hilarious, this is so funny, she's saying that was really her. She's standing 10 toes down. She's admitting it. So are you going to now make a video to your audience and explain why you lied about Exoticals never saying anything negative about Black women's looks or co-signing it or condoning it or being Black male centered? Because you're supposedly a dissenter men channel. So why were you co-signing this, something like this, Miss Dissenter Men? I thought we were the only ones who were Black male identified or male identified. Why were you condoning something like this from a male like this? If these exoticals are so sweet and they're such these wonderful, sweet little angels that never do anything wrong and have never said anything negative about dark-skinned women. If that is true about exoticals, then why is this kind of stuff under your comments? Why are you under here? Why did I find this under your comment section? If you don't condone this kind of behavior, this kind of talk about unambiguous Black women. Why are people under your channel saying that I'm not racist, but I find ape-shaped faces ugly, especially when the mouth is elongated? Oh my God, the nappy hair. I saw one of them, I almost threw up because of how their hair looked. Why is that under your channel, Miss Exotical, ma'am, Dissenter Men, ma'am? Why is that under your channel? Not beige rage. I can't. I cannot. Exotic cells. Yeah, they want to call us fem cells. Yeah, exotic cells. That's what y'all are. Colorist United. Exactly. Exoticals. Exotic KKKs. That is true. That's true. Exotic Coles. Oh, the troll. Let me block the trolls. Let me get them out of here. I see them. Give me a second. I'm gonna get them out of here, y'all. I see them. Oh, they big mad. We all crunchy, crispy. And let me screenshot this because I thought they weren't colorist. I thought they weren't colorist. Why are you guys calling me a crispy, crunchy colorism crybaby? If you're not colorist, why are you using those names? T says, Chrissy, a real power move after this live would be blocking her and just putting out a stream of dark-skinned Black woman beauty promotion content and let them spiral in their corner of hell while we thrive. Yeah, I got some content like that coming up. She gonna be on ignore after this, and I'm telling you, she's gonna do 50-11 videos after this about me. Did y'all see? Oh, hold on. Did I get rid of her? Yeah, and really, I mean, we can reverse that whole insult. I mean, if we're colorism crybabies, they're colorist crybabies. That's what I be calling them, colorist crybabies. That's what they are. Stalk articles is a good one because they're narcoticals. That's a real good one. Narcoticals, I like that one. Yeah. Let me tell you something. YouTube don't do nothing about this harassment and bullying, unfortunately. Moronicals. Psychoticals is by far the best one. That's the best one. Yeah. So, oh, Ashlyn emailed me. She's okay. I saw you in the comments earlier. She said, "Can I post this? Can I use it to post on my channel?" Look, I don't care what you post. Just don't post my. If you're gonna use my audio, don't post it out of context. That's all I'm asking you. Like the audio that I played tonight of those two people, none of that was edited. I didn't make any cuts to any of this at all. None of this was edited. I didn't, chop something up to make it, paint a false narrative like they do me. I didn't do that. That was straight, real from their channel, in context, everything. All of the screenshots of their images of their thumbnails, not edited at all. But yeah, you see how she co-signed one of the most vile colorist black men in the manosphere. And we got all the receipts. So I'm glad she at least owned it. Hold on, I'm getting rid of the trolls, y'all. I see them. I got y'all. Dang, y'all in here strong. I should have set the chat to subscribers only. Wait, who's the dust ball I need to get rid of? Section 8 8 Section 8 articles. Food stamp articles. I hate y'all. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't see anything on your channel, Ashlyn. Oh, you said another YouTube channel? You have another YouTube channel? Email me, send me your YouTube channel that you want to post this stuff on. I'll send you everything without the black blocks and stuff that I blocked out. I'll send it all to you. And you can do what you want with it. Just don't post it out of context. But I need to see your channel first. I need to see what you got going on, and then I can send you the information. But yeah, we're not going to play this game of these people trying to rewrite history and lying about why I came on here and pretending to be these perfect little angels that never do anything wrong, and none of them are colorist, and I just attack them for no reason because I'm just this big, fat, ugly, dark-skinned woman bully. We're not going to create that narrative. Not on my watch. So like I said, I really hope that you enjoy this little, I don't know, how long has it been? Hour of shine that you got from me. I know this is what you wanted. You wanted this so bad. You wanted this so bad. So congratulations, you got my attention. And hopefully you'll be able to capitalize from this, because going forward, you're on your own, babe. You're on your own. I'm not going to keep addressing you. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. I'm not about to let you keep distracting me because I have other content to make. Real content. I know you're a beef channel. To you, beefing is real content, but that's not real content to me. This is junk content, and I'm glad that I'm getting paid from it, but I prefer not to do this shit because this is not how I grew my channel. And I don't have to do this to grow my channel. I don't have to do this to get subscribers. I don't have to do this to get views. You have to do this. So I'm glad I could assist you with helping your little struggle channel out. And by the way, I know you bought your subscribers. Everybody knows that. We know you bought your subscribers. You bought views when you first came on here. Back in the day when you were co-signing that manosphere nigga. Yeah, you were buying views. You're buying subscribers. I don't think you're doing it now. But we know the subscribers aren't real either. So you're weird. All of it is weird. The whole thing is weird. You're creepy. And before you go diagnosing somebody and trying to psychoanalyze somebody, you need to get yourself psychoanalyzed. You need to go to therapy, like you claim we need to go to therapy. Cuz you're just way too pressed. You're way too pressed. And your behavior is very weird. It's very much weird. Yeah, I think she's using a voice changer too. That's another thing, cuz the old videos don't sound like the new ones. So, it's so much going on with this woman. It's weird. It's weird. And again, I hate to, group her in with the exoticals that may be on here for a good reason. Like, again, I support any space for any group of people that want to improve or just need a space to voice their opinion or share their plight. I support that. But when you start doing stuff like this, that's when it becomes weird. So have your space, but you don't have to bully and harass me to grow your space. You shouldn't have to clout chase off me to grow your space. And honestly, you're making the whole group look bad of exoticals. But you want to talk about how I'm making dark-skinned women look bad. And, we're making dark-skinned women look bad. No, babe. You need to look at yourself. Because you're looking it's very weird and creepy-ish and stalkerish. That's what it is. Yeah, it's so many different things. The voice changer, the buying subscribers, the buying views, the clout chasing in every single video, the joining my membership or Patreon to stalk and then admitting it to her subscribers, the completely making up things that I said that I never actually said. It's just too much wrong. It's too much wrong. And that makes you look like a psychopath. Then you're supporting this manosphere dude that threatened to unalive me, and you think what he said is funny? That's weird. It's weird. And we're going to do some, I want to say this too before I go. Okay. Y'all know how in my last live stream I said I was going to start doing shorts, and y'all know I be saying stuff and I don't be doing it, right? And I try not to do that, but I can't do the shorts. And okay, I'm going to do them. But it can't be like snippets of my long form content. And I'm going to tell you why. I thought that YouTube extended the time limit for the shorts, but they did not. It's only 60 seconds. So I just I'm not okay with like trying to chop my content up into 60 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I still want to do shorts, but it will be content that's a little bit more suitable for short form content. You know, I like short form content, but it can't be commentary. I don't like short form commentary content because it leaves too much out, right? It's not nuanced enough. But I don't know if you guys saw my short with the corrective promotion, the Black woman in luxury promotion. I'll probably be doing more shorts like that, and I'm thinking about putting my like woo woo stuff on shorts, like astrology stuff, you know, little snippets like that on the shorts. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or if you have any other suggestions. But I won't be like chopping up my long form content. Or maybe I'll do like strategy snippets or something for shorts. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm just not a short form content girly. I'm not. And I need more than 60 seconds. Okay. I need at least 2 or 3 minutes, like it was on Instagram. This live is gonna stay up unless YouTube takes it down, girl. I don't know what's gonna happen with this. But I am gonna like edit it, the parts out where I was having like audio difficulty. So I am gonna do that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it up as long as YouTube says it can stay up. So if it's down tomorrow or something, that's probably not my fault. I don't know if my shorts are going to get 1 million views. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know, girl. I mean, and they don't have to get 1 million views. I'm cool with, you know, just a couple few thousand. I'm cool with that. But anyway, so that's all I have to say. Um yeah, I showed where she is. She posted again on her community tab. I showed one of them. Christina says, "Who has a discount for better help for these trolls?" Girl, they need something. And they be the main ones trying to diagnose somebody. That's what's crazy about it. Girl, I can't. But anyway, this was fun. New content on the way. Make sure you check out the strategy content for Neptunian members and patrons. I do have a summer sale coming up for the content on the website, so look out for that. If you are a Neptunian, or no, Lunarians and Neptunians get the ChrissyOnline.com discount. So look out for that. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch up with you in the next one. Bye.